I'm sure you guys have already seen it all over the internet, but a brand new 5150 Iconic is going to be coming out from EVH, and I am a huge fan of the 5150 brand. Whether it is the original block letter, the 5150 Iconic, the 6505, or the 5153, or any other iteration of a 5150 amplifier, I gotta know about it, and I figured a brand new one's coming out. It is something that you guys and me gotta talk about. Let's get into it. Okay, so we are on the 5150 Iconic EL34 page here, and I want to give this whole page a good look through and really look at the specs, see what is actually the difference between this and the 6L6 Iconic, or if it's just the EL34 power tubes, that is really the big difference, and really find out also if anyone has the 6L6 like I do, is it really worth it for them to even care about the EL34 amplifier? But I am looking at the front panel right here, and honestly, it is looking the exact same. We have gain 1, 2, there's the overdrive, the burn, noise gate, 3-band EQ, volume 1, 2, the boost, reverb, resonance, presence. It's the exact same layout as the 6L6 Iconic, really. But I will say the black and gold aesthetic, it's very reminiscent of the 5153 EL34 amplifier that EVH did. It looks really good. It looks awesome. I really like the color combination and everything, but I'm not seeing a ton different. Let me go ahead and let's take a look at the description here, see if it even says anything different about maybe some voicing options in the preamp. The EVH 5150 Iconic series satisfies the needs of gigging and recording guitarists craving that powerful EVH tube tone, but at a more affordable price. So far, it's not really saying much about it. Designed by renowned amp and engineer James Brown. Yeah, the 5150 Iconic Series 80-watt head is powered by 4 EL34 power tubes and voiced by a complex multi-stage hybrid preamp section anchored by a duet of ECC83 tubes. So it has the exact same tube type in the preamp as the 6L6 because it has the ECC83s in that one as well. Providing all the firepower the modern guitarist needs in a simple to use format. It's sounding like it's the exact same to me. It's not really saying much about the different voicings. It's just kind of going over some of the obvious stuff. The only thing that's different is the EL34 power tubes. Yeah, it's just going over the different settings, the different knobs and everything here. Other features include 2-button foot switch. Okay, that's the same. Let's go ahead. Let's come down here. Yeah, there's the gallery. Let's take a look at the back. And let's see if there's anything a little bit different. There's the power amp, speaker emulated XLR out, yeah, ground lift, pre-out, the effects loop, foot switch, parallel speaker out. Yeah, it is looking the exact same as the 6L6 version that I have. But I did hear through the grapevine, and this is just kind of speculation right now. Obviously, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but I did hear that the EL34 Iconic will have a slightly more vintage sound, so maybe a little bit more warmer in the low mids and the lows and everything, kind of bringing maybe a little bit more of a British tone or so, seeing as the EL34s are in there. But that is just speculation right now. I actually don't really know if that's true or not, but we will definitely find out. And I know Sweetwater has a pre-order page that I will have in the description below. I went ahead and I did pre-order one of these guys. It looks great. It looks really cool, but I'm really curious as to, is it really that different from the 6L6 version that I already have? So I'm going to be finding out. I have mine on pre-order right now, but like I said, I will have that pre-order link down in the description below. Yeah, this is the 5150 Iconic EL34 amplifier right here. Now that we're on the topic of the 5150 Iconic, let's go ahead and reapproach the 6L6 version that I have. Let's go through some of the tones, kind of refresh our brains on the whole thing, and check it out. I have the 5150 Iconic already set up right here, and I'm going straight from the amplifier head into my Torpedo Captor X, and the IR that I'm going to be using today is the Harry Coffee IR off the 2 Madsen Bogren Digital IR pack. I absolutely love that IR, seeing as I use it all the time here on the channel, but I wanted to reapproach the original 5150 Iconic because I wanted to just kind of refresh our minds on the different tones that we can get out of this amplifier. I really don't bring it on the channel that often, and I actually really like this amplifier, especially for its high gain tones. So the 5150 Iconic is a 2-channel amplifier with a shared 3-band EQ between the different channels. There's also a shared reverb, resonance, and presence as well. And then there is a noise gate section which is only active while channel 2 is engaged. And we all know our high gain tones, they come with a ton of hiss, a ton of noise. So it's really nice to have a built-in noise gate into the amplifier. And if you want to add your own noise gate on top of that, great, that just adds to the noise reduction and makes it that much more tight. And then there is a burn switch that is on channel 2, and that's going to act kind of like a boost to the front of your preamp. And then of course there is the overdrive on channel 1 to give you those nice crunchy tones. But let's go ahead and check out some of the tones that we can get on channel 1. So we're going to start out with clean tones. You can get some really nice pristine cleans, and I'm actually really shocked that you can, being as this is more of a high gain amplifier, but you can do some really cool clean stuff kind of like this. So yeah, some really nice pristine cleans out of this amplifier, though there is a downside to the clean tones on this amplifier head, which is if you are not hitting the strings hard enough and giving enough output from the guitar into the amplifier, it'll actually cut off your tone and your signal a little prematurely. I'll go ahead and demonstrate it for you guys. Yeah, so you heard the guitar signal just completely taper off and get eliminated right there. That's very unfortunate in my own opinion, because I really like those longer ambient clean tones that just kind of hold out the notes for a really long period of time, and I really don't want to have to worry about my tone and my signal getting gated off right there. But just keep in mind that that does happen on the clean channel or on channel 1 here. But if I am being completely honest with you guys, most people that are buying this amplifier are going to be here for the high gain tones. So really it's not a huge deal breaker, but it is something that I did notice. But let's go ahead and check out the crunchy tones that we can get on this amplifier. So I'm going to lower the volume of channel 1 down to around 3.5 or so. And let's go ahead and engage the overdrive on channel 1 and let's check them out here. So yeah, you can do some really nice crunchy tones without the need to fully overdrive your amplifier, and you get a little bit of that breakup in there. You can do some crunchy cleans. You can do all kinds of stuff with this amp, but you can even use channel 1 as your high gain tone. So let me go ahead and let's boost up channel 1 all the way to around 3 o'clock or so, and let's see what we got here. Yeah, this amplifier has a ton of gain on tap, and we'll really get into that when I bring you guys over to channel 2. I'm gonna just kind of turn up the gain all the way on channel 1, and let's see how crazy it can get. Yeah, a lot of gain on tap on this amplifier, that is for sure. Let's go ahead and head over to channel 2 and let's really check out the high gain stuff. All right, the 5150 Iconic is set on channel 2 right now, and I went ahead and I turned up the noise gate all the way just because I typically like a tighter noise gate, though this might not be quite as tight of a noise gate as you might think, but it just kind of keeps down a little bit of the hiss, a little bit of the noise that we're going to be getting today. And everything, just like before, is set at 12 o'clock. The resonance, the presence, the EQ, it's all at 12 o'clock. Even the gain is at 12 o'clock. And this is what we are getting right off the bat. So yeah, it's already sounding pretty good with everything even at 12 o'clock. I might go ahead and just raise the gain a little bit. I'm gonna raise it to about 6, and let's see what we have here. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then I would actually probably boost those highs, maybe lower the mids and the lows on this one. And let's see what we have before I even touch the resonance and presence. That's actually pretty good, though I might just see what the presence does. Sometimes it kind of smooths it out, and let's raise the resonance ever so slightly there. That is not too bad, though I want to engage the burn, and let's see just how much of a boost that does for us. Yeah, so as you guys can see, the 5150 Iconic has a ton of gain on tap. When you engage the burn, it definitely brings it to a whole new level. Though something that I really noticed with the 5150 Iconic is when you start to get into those higher levels of gain, and then of course add the burn switch into it, it starts to get a little bit fuzzy and even a little bit flubby in certain areas, and I'm really not a huge fan of that. But let me go ahead and show you guys what the 5150 Iconic sounds like with a boost pedal right in the front of the amplifier. It really puts it in a whole new ballpark. So I went ahead and I added one of my favorite boost pedals of all time into the front of the 5150 Iconic, being the TS808 from Ibanez. So this was one of the first boost pedals that I ever discovered when I was really getting into guitar gear, and also it is a classic. You are going to see it everywhere. So I went ahead and I lowered the gain as well all the way down to 12 o'clock, and then the burn switch I went ahead and just turned it off because we were going to have plenty of gain on this. And the tone is set all the way up along with the level, and the drive is all the way down on the TS808. So this is what we have here. It is a freaking fire breather right now, guys. That is absolutely awesome. So it does sound a little bit thin right off the bat, but I'm going to go ahead and change some of the EQ settings on there just to bring in a little bit more body. But you can really tell that the Tube Screamer, it takes away a little bit of the flubbiness in there, really brings in kind of that chainsaw on that higher end, more of that 8K area, just kind of boosts that high end, makes it really tight and everything. So let's go ahead. I'm going to definitely lower the highs for sure, and the presence. So I'm gonna bring the presence down to about 12 o'clock, same with the highs, and let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's definitely starting to get us in the right direction, that's for sure. I'm actually gonna go ahead and lower the gain, maybe to about 11 o'clock or so, and then let's bring up the lows to about 12 o'clock, and let's see what we have there. Yeah, that is sounding like a really good high gain tone for sure. But yeah, you guys can really see how the Tube Screamer just really makes the 5150 Iconic just completely come to life. This is definitely an EVH move, that is for sure, to bring in a black and gold amplifier with EL34s and a slightly different voicing in the preamp. They did this with the 5153, and now they are letting the black and gold shine onto the Iconic series. But I want to hear what you guys think about the new EL34 Iconic. Are you guys excited about it? Do you think it's a bit of a cash grab from EVH? I want to know what you guys think. For me, I'm going to keep completely neutral until I actually have the EL34 Iconic in hand and I can pit it up against the 6L6 amplifier right here. I will have the pre-sale link for the EL34 Iconic down in the description below if you guys are interested. I do have my pre-sale in, so if you are interested, I would definitely jump on the opportunity while you can. When I was talking to everyone over at Sweetwater, they did say to expect these amplifiers right around September and October, so we'll see if EVH gets it to us in that time. If you guys are enjoying my videos in any way, shape, or form, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps me out a ton here on the channel, and with that being said, my name is Chris with High Impact Audio, and I'll see you guys next time.